let's explore adding a new plugin to our theme. So we'll go to the plugins and new. So we'll do add new, and we'll just do a search. Let's say image gallery. And there will be a number of options available, and you're just going to have to take the time and do a little bit of research. Now, Photo Gallery by 10Web, this one looked pretty good, and I don't know if it's my browser, but anyway, I looked at more details, and then I had taken a look at the demo, but the demo wouldn't load. So if their demo's not working, I decided not to even install and try this one, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try it. So I went ahead and tried the next one, Image Gallery by Robo. So again, it's always a good idea to make sure that the version is compatible. Never a bad idea just to look at how many active installs and how many people have rated the plugin. But anyway, you can go to more details. I've already done that here. And this is where you can learn more about the plugin, and you can spend quite a bit of time looking through this, or just go ahead and go to one of the demos. And often what will happen is you'll go and you'll be able to look at different demos they have. Okay. All right. So what I'm noticing is these look pretty cool, and there's hashtag, and for some reason this is the default. So let's just see what happens when we do an install. Okay, so we can go back to our plugins, and I've already installed this, but you would just click install. The plugin would install, then you can activate the plugin, and then you will see, depending on the developer of the plugin will usually load into your dashboard. Where this shows up, who knows, okay? But anyway, Robo Gallery showed up over here. So what we're going to do is there are instructions when you first load, okay? And you can go to support, and you can learn about the or ask questions. Okay, so this one's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and go to add gallery images. Okay, all right, so you can choose to read through the documentation or just sort of take your chance and just kind of scroll through. So what I'm going to do is let's add a title, and I'll call this Gallery 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and enable the cache, so everything should load a little bit faster. And then we'll scroll down, and I'll make the width, let's try 80%. We'll go ahead and center. I'm not going to include any padding around anything. And let's go ahead and make our thumbnail, our image, our thumbnail quality a thumbnail. And then of course you can take a look at, you can go into custom ratios, you can look at size options, and you'll notice you'll start seeing like a pro version. And what they're doing is if you pay them for the plugin, then you'll get a whole bunch more features. Now for what we're doing in class, I probably wouldn't go the pro route, but if you're working on a project professionally, then it's costs that you're just going to pass on to the client in the build process. So let's go ahead and go down thumb view options. We can turn on shadows, hover shadow options. So anyway, you get the idea that you can make a lot of different selections. Okay, All right, so let's just say we take a look through, maybe I add Polaroid style. I'll turn this on. The source, I already know that there's not a description, so we'll just use title. Align will stay center. So now what we can do, excuse me, is we can publish just to hold our settings. Okay. And now let's go ahead and manage our images. And this is where we would add images to the gallery. So let's just say that we select a handful of images. Okay, so what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll add an even number. And then we'll just go ahead and add all of these to the gallery. And now you can update a title. Okay, so as I mentioned, I've already created a gallery. So I already had Max Grundy, and then I have his web URL. But this is where you could add individual titles for each of your graphics. And I believe you can choose to reorder images based on, obviously, the order you want. And let's say we're going to go ahead and update the gallery like so. And everything should be good. Let's go ahead and click update. And now, I don't know if it's in here. Let's take a quick look. There it is, right here. So our short code. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the short code here. And then we will go ahead and I'm going to click on Manage Galleries, and you can get at your short code here for each of your galleries. And of course, you can always go back and edit a gallery or get rid of a gallery. Now what we're going to do is go to our pages. And I have a page called Gallery 1, so let's go ahead and edit. And I've already added a headline, an H2, and then I added a link that would be a live demo of this particular image gallery, which is the RoboSoft gallery. So anyway, following my headline, my H2, and my P tag, I'll go ahead and paste in that short code for the gallery we just created. Then we will update. And now I'm just going to update. I'm using Safari as another web browser to do my tests. So let's update our page. And here is our gallery. Okay. And then basically this should open in a version of Lightbox, and this should be responsive, so it should work in all of your devices. All right, so I went back to the RoboSoft page and scrolled down because what I was looking for, I wanted to see if there were any of the other galleries available. And basically what I'm seeing in the free version is you can create up to 3 galleries in one of your websites, but pretty much that's all you're going to get. So as far as having different types of galleries and a lot of other customizable features, they're looking to get more and more money from you, which is not uncommon. Because once you have one of these plugins, especially one that's pretty robust, you're able to do quite a bit. So you know, it might be worth the investment, even if you're creating a portfolio for yourself at one point. But I wouldn't say this is anything that you need to do for the class. It's more about learning how to use the tools and not necessarily just how robust the tools are at this point. All right, so adding a plugin and setting up a basic gallery.